Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Friday the 22nd, 23rd of June 2023, just after 7:30 in the evening. No, this does not usually clip into my beard. It doesn't hold it. At least not if I've brushed it. Right now, I'm on the north side of Jacksonville, Pumpkin Hill area. It is 25 degrees Celsius, 81% humidity, 78 degrees Fahrenheit. It's been raining off and on all day. It's supposed to keep on raining. I don't know if you can see. We got some gray skies all around. So, I've been basically pretty much since I got the carport and a place to leave stuff and go through. I've been emptying out the brat buggy or Blue Bayou or my truck or what have you. So I'm going to stop here and add in a short video of that, and maybe I got a whole bunch of these giant grasshoppers right here. Well, there is more in old Blue Bayou than I thought. I've been out here off and on most of the day getting stuff. There's boxes in the house I need to go through. And I've only made a dent back there. See, I've got quite a bit of the stuff out of here as well. A lot of, not all, but haven't even tackled that front seat. I know, like, that's a box of slingshots, and there's a whole cooking kitchen set in there, and at least I've got a nice spot to work on it. Get everything out. Alrighty then, my daughter just texted me. They landed in Boise a couple hours ago, and they've been on the road. Still have another hour and a half to 2 hours before they get to their camp spot in Jackpot, Nevada, or Jackpot, Utah. I forget what she said. I can check, right? It's right here in front of me. Oh, excuse me. Excuse the bump. Yeah, Jackpot, Nevada. So, anyhow, I didn't realize there was so much stuff in the back of the brat buggy. I mean, I knew I had a lot of stuff back there, but it just, like, I accumulated and, like, all right, well, you know, that needs to be in the back of the truck. Well, that needs to be in the back of the truck, and yeah, it added up and added up and added up, and it's like, I got a lot of stuff in the back of the truck. Man, I don't know, because in between rainstorms and whatnot, because it's been raining pretty good. It's been fairly humid. I go out, I work up a good sweat. I come in, carry a box or two into the house, and like not just a little box, like carry a box into the house, and wait for a little bit and go back out there and do a little bit more. So I cleaned out the top part of the back of the truck, and I was going to open the lift gate, but then I thought I got to get my roll around out and some stuff off of the off the back seat and whatnot. And of course, where I had it stopped, where I had it parked, I couldn't get the door opened. So I had to come back in the house, get the keys, go out, move the truck out, well, actually I had to clean all the stuff off the back of the truck because I didn't want to roll it and everything fall off the back. My cargo rack thing. So took all that stuff off, put it in a different pile, moved the truck forward, got everything, got the roll around and some other odds and ends and whatnot out of the back seat. And can you see that dog out there on the trampoline? Probably not. Where is it? What are you doing, Brandy? What are you doing? Get it! She's out there jumping on the trampoline. I kept hearing that noise, and the vacuum for the pump or for the pool keeps going like ba 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 when it beats on the side of the pool. At first, I didn't realize what it was, but it brought back memories because I used to hear that click 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 click. I used to hear that all the time when I had that type of a system running in my pool. So, but anyway, I've got a whole table full of stuff that I need to look through, and of course, this one out here, Brandy. I'm carrying boxes in, and turn around and look, and she's got a box of my Cheez-Its sitting out in the front, out in the yard. She done stole those. At least she didn't rip the box. All she did was rip the box open. She didn't get into the plastic. So, but I mean, I knew to keep stuff up out of her way, or into boxes or what have you. So, but I didn't think that I thought that was happening when nobody was here, or when I was asleep. And she would come out and see me through the gate and be right there watching me through the gate. And like I said, I come in and she done got into my Cheetos. So I guess I'm going to bring all that stuff out and I'm going to put it out here on the bar. It should be protected more than enough out here. Protected from the dog and the weather. So, last night was my first night here. This time, I've been here before, a couple weeks at a time. Sometimes just a couple days at a time. And it's different. Like, my house is totally dark, and this house isn't. So, I'm sleeping in. It's more like dusk in the bedroom while I'm sleeping. But that didn't really bother me. That was okay. And my daughter loaded up the larder, the pantry, whatever. Excuse me. She got 3 4-packs of half-pound hamburgers. I had to go through those last night, individually package them and freeze them because they were at the end of their use-by date. But along with that, there's like a whole big thing of pulled pork. There's a summer sausage or kielbasa in there. There's a pound of ham. There's and the leftovers. Like last night, she had made these taco-style meatballs and macaroni and cheese. So I had 2 good outsized helpings of that last night, and there's still another good sized dinner left, and then there's enough brisket and rice to make at least one more meal. So I don't even have to really cook. Although I took a hamburger out tonight, so I think I'm going to do a hamburger in a little while. But I've been picking at that macaroni and cheese and the meatballs, just cold, most of the day. I did have a ham and cheese sandwich. Um, just before they left, like before I went to bed, at like 5 o'clock, 4:30-ish, she made up a whole bunch of breakfast sandwiches to take with her, so the boys could eat on the ride to the airport, which is 15 minutes away. Well, yeah, so she made up a bunch of those. I had one of those before I went to bed, so maybe that kind of helped me sleep. I don't know. What do you say, Brandy? Hang on, I'll be right back. Well, I don't know what she was looking at over here, but those are a couple of big mushrooms. Those are some big mushrooms. Probably not edible. I don't know. I don't eat mushrooms anyway, so it is what it is. But just a little bit of a breeze. I'm thinking how nice that pool will feel, and then a nice hot shower afterwards. But maybe not right at the moment. So we have to see. I'll have to see too, because like I said, there's supposed to be more storms coming in. There's been some lightning out in the distance, so it's probably coming this way. I mean, it's so far out that I didn't even hear rumbles, but just a little flashes way out that way. And it's darker over this way. So, welcome to Florida. Closest place to the sun, I think, sometimes. Oh man, that breeze feels good. Hopefully it's not messing with my audio. Whew. So, I don't know. It's going to take me. I still have to get out there and get some more stuff out of the back of the truck, just to get down to where I can sweep it out if I even decide to do that, or just pile things back in again. It's going to take a while just to get it all out enough to repack. So I keep moving this thing and it's off kilter. I need to talk to my son because I think he's got a new tailgate cover for me. The one that I have is all busted up and the light doesn't stay in place and all that stuff. So I'll contact him later on and let him know that I'm getting it all cleaned out and make it a little bit easier for him to actually work on it. So even if it's not totally empty, at least stuff won't fall out when you open the boot. I didn't have a whole lot fall out when I opened it, but yeah, it is what it is, right? That vacuum noise. Oh, mercy. So I've done a few other things, like I've had those little cob lights I did a review on, or a first impression on the other night, and I've been using them for I guess 2 days now, 3 days, I think 2 days, and I had to put the one on charge last night. I guess I used it a little bit too much, but some of my little LED flashlights, I had one sent to me from one of y'all. It's on my keychain. I don't use it all that often, but when I do, it always lights. So like it's right next to the key for my post box. So when I come in for my post box, I turn that light on, and I can hold it in my hand along with the key and see what I'm doing, right? And then check inside my box and get everything out that I want and check the titles and all that. So it's not like I don't leave it on for an hour or anything. But then I wasn't leaving that cob light on all that long either. But it's just, you can tell it's energy aggressive, and it uses a lot of energy because it heats up really quick. So it's not something that you really want to use, I don't think, as a long-term floodlight. Like plug it into a battery charger and let it run. But I hooked it up to not a tripod, but to a quarter 20 bolt on a clamp, and I thought, okay, this is pretty good, until I turned it upside down and I kind of shook it just a little bit and the light fell off. So there's nothing inside that quarter 20 groove to grab onto the bolt. So like it should have a captured nut or something in there. So anyway, I took a little bit of hot glue and poured some hot glue in there, and just like after I had it threaded in or threaded onto the quarter 20 bolt, I dropped a little bit of hot glue in there to kind of make a thread thing that it can thread into, but it's still not super secure. Like I wouldn't trust wearing it, on a bumpy road or something. So. I can't tell if what those grasshoppers are doing. Hang on a minute, let's go take a look. Well, I figured as soon as I moved, they stopped doing whatever they were doing. It's possible I got 2 males and a female here. I don't know enough about grasshoppers to know. Or do I have a male and a female? Or a male and 2 females? Alrighty, no grasshopper porn. I don't know what they're doing. Just moving really slow. So, I don't know, like I said, I don't know anything about grasshoppers, but talk about a couple of spoiled dogs, huh? Now, last 2 weeks ago, I had Hyper Piper, Big D, Diesel, and the 2 cats. I can never remember the names. This time I only have the 2 dogs. Got Harley here, the black one, and then Brandy the brat. She's only a pup. My son-in-law found her at a clean out. She had been abandoned for over a week. The other guy is a find too from one of his jobs, but he was in better shape. He did have a cut, but he's been here a year and a half, 2 years, I guess. They are both very protective of all the boys, and of course of Mama. So, like even last night, one of the boys was kind of whimpering in his sleep, and I went in to check, and this one, here, Brandy, sleeps on the bottom of the bed. And as soon as I stepped in the doorway, she came down and was standing right in front of me. So, like, she didn't growl or anything else, and she didn't really stop me from coming into the room, but she let me know that she was there. Of course, later in the night, I came out. It was probably 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, excuse me. It was gorgeous out. Oh, man. I came out here, and I was sitting on the deck. I got an itch on my back. I was sitting out here standing on the deck, leaning on the railing, just watching the sky, the clouds move across the sky. Nice. It wasn't cool, but it wasn't hot. There was a nice little breeze blowing. So I stood there for a little while doing that. Then I turned around and started to walk back in, and she was right there at my knees. almost took me out. So anyway. Like I said, they're good dogs. They've got a good home now. I don't know what else to talk about. I've got a cook kit that I want to show. I don't know if I want to do it here. I'll probably end up just doing it here. It's a nice place on this porch, and it's really just a quick little set. So we'll see. Maybe I'll make up some hot chocolate or something later tonight and show you that. But that was one of the things that I was looking for when I decided to go out and clean out the back of the truck, because I knew it was there. Just wasn't 100% sure where I put it. So found it, and we'll take a look at it later this evening, I guess. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this off where we got it. I got some editing to do and put some things together and blah 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 blah. So y'all let me know what you think about the interrupted, put together. Oh man, there's another grasshopper over there. I don't know how to switch this without cutting it off, but anyway, let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down, thumbs up, leave me a comment. Wherever did y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice? If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they ain't, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. Lots of y'all. Chitty, 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 chitty.